Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. The translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, how are you? Brother Nashi, can you please post my own story as anonymous? I am a man and I am looking for any kind of help. I was told by this other Sangoma who is staying at the place where my other brother is staying in Pretoria. When I had gone to visit him, he is the only living soul that knows about what I am going through, what is happening at my place. Like, I thought that I was losing my mind until I sat with him down and I told him everything, and he said, since it is spiritual, we need to get it sorted out. And then he went with me to this other Sangoma who threw the bones onto the ground, and he said, the only way that I can be okay and to destroy this snake, if we can get a healer that is also from Zim, just like the person that assisted me. No one in South Africa will be able to remove this snake. So this snake, it vomits money. Like each and every week, it vomits 4,000 rands. I really thought that it was going to vomit a lot by now, but it is not changing the amount that it is vomiting. When it started, I thought that it was small money at first and things were going to become better, but no, it is just vomiting that 4,000 rands. I really do not want this snake. If it was possible that another person could inherit this snake, at least I will just give it away. There was even one time when I went and I left it at a taxi rank. At that time, I really thought that maybe another person could inherit this snake. I went to this other taxi rank. I pretended as if I was someone that was just new, who did not know anything. Whilst I was there, I deliberately spoke with another taxi driver. So I had my backpack and then I put it down and I said that I wanted to go and buy something to drink. So I went to this other shop, and when I was in that shop, I was looking at the taxi driver. I stayed there for about 30 minutes. Then I came out of the shop. He saw me and then I walked as if I was crossing the street, like I wanted something. And then I kept on walking until I found a place where I was sitting, but I was looking at the taxi driver. He then took that backpack after the taxi was full and he drove off. When I returned back to my place, I found out that the snake was already there, including the backpack. It was angry at me. I had to do a sacrifice. So I realized that I cannot throw it away on my own and it cannot be inherited. I don't know what the taxi driver saw and what happened to him afterwards, but that man, I once saw him at the same taxi rank. I really do not know how to start with my story. This is not a joke. This is not just for me looking for clout and likes. You can call me Kavelo. I am currently staying here in Ekurhuleni, and right now there is a 5-meter snake sleeping underneath my bed. This snake, it vomits money, 4,000 rands every week. The problem is that this 4K that it vomits every week, if I don't spend it quickly, it disappears. I can't even save that money. When I try to save it, I'll just find some ashes in whatever place that I would have kept the money. It will be gone. I thought I would get rich. Instead, I am just living in fear. I can't even keep a girlfriend anymore. This is exactly how it started. I just wanted a big manhood because I was born with one that is not that big. Then it was last year during winter. There was this other Zimbabwean prophet, a red garment one, that had moved into my late auntie's RDP. He was renting the back room. I would see a lot of people that would go to his back room whenever I would go to visit. And then I started to get interested because I had been looking for someone that can assist me mainly on Facebook. I even tried to reach out to other people that do ukutwala, but I did not end up doing such a thing. This guy, he wore robes, never went to work. Those people would pay him, always walking barefooted. He never looked people directly in the eye. One day, I was jokingly asking him, and I said, can you fix me? Can you fix my size mfethu? My women are laughing at me. He looked at me once, then said, you are the one that I have been waiting for. That was the beginning of my curse, so I thought. He told me to bring, he said, a white chicken, and I had to get 150 in cash, a woman's used panty, and a mirror. This was what I was supposed to bring to him. He didn't even ask whose panty it was. I had stolen from my cousin's sister. I stole it from her room. That night we went to this other dry riverbed in Katlehong. He then slit the chicken's throat and poured the blood on the mirror. He made me to chant, and this is what I said. Nguwe tunzilami, gukapanzi fumela. I swear the mirror was even moving whilst he was holding it. I felt that there was something that came out, and indeed I saw that there was something that came from my shadow and entered into the mirror. When it came out, it was something else. It was a snake, a small little snake. He took it and he placed it in his pocket. All the time I was so scared. He then said that he was going to remove that snake when we were back at my auntie's house. We returned back and then we went to his back room. He then took out that snake. It was a little bit big. He said it does not bite you, for you are like its parent. Then that was when he gave it to me. It was on a Friday, and then I woke up to the sound of something that was crawling underneath my bed. I looked just like he had told me. There it was, a black, long, thick snake with burning eyes. I wanted to scream. Then I remembered that this was a secret that no one was supposed to know. Then it kept on looking at me. That was when I had it in my head, like it does not speak, but I hear it inside of my head. That is how we communicate. It said, can you please feed me? I am hungry. And then I bought some chickens. That night it vomited 4K on the kitchen floor. I found the money, all crisp notes like they had been taken from the ATM, only 100 rands, and smelling so nice. So the rules that I was told was that the prophet said you must use the money fast. If it stays too long in your pocket, it will vanish. We also say never tell a woman and never stop feeding the snake. So this snake, it has to eat chickens. It survives by eating chickens. So I use that money sometimes that it vomits out, and then I go and I buy the chickens, and then I come back. Sometimes I buy those chickens and I slaughter them, or I can ask someone and then the person can slaughter for me and put it in a cooler box. I just tell the person that I usually buy the live chickens from, that I want the chicken slaughtered already. So I tell people that I am running a catering business. They don't know that this is what I am doing. So this snake, it is called Tulani. I was told to name this snake and I gave it that name. So after many months after the ritual, maybe it was 2.5 months, I went back to the RDP to find the guy because there were some things that I could not understand. I had a dream sleeping with a snake as if it was a woman. When I returned there, I saw that he was gone. I tried his number, this thing of someone just using their number only for WhatsApp. It is a problem. I tried reaching out to them. The guy did not even respond, and then the messages stopped going through. I think he blocked me as well. I tried with another SIM card, but it's only one tick, like he deleted his WhatsApp. Now it is saying invite only. So some people said that he just left. He almost left in the middle of the night. That is when they had a little bit of commotion as he was busy packing his bags. I'm not getting rich. I'm just feeding this snake. Every week I get 4K, but I have to use it as quickly as possible. If I save it, it disappears. I tried to deposit it into my account. The ATM reject all of those notes. It kept on saying that there were errors with the notes. It refused totally. So this is the cash that I have. I tried giving 1K to a homeless guy. The man started running mad like he was just a random drug addict that I gave the money. I drove into town late at night and I gave him the money. When he was still thanking me, that was when he started laughing. He laughed so hard, then he started running away, and I saw that he was starting to go mad. So I am not allowed to stay with a woman. I can only maybe sleep with a woman, but I'm not allowed to sleep with her throughout the night. So all that I just wanted was to at least get help. But this man, it seems as if he threw away this tokoloshi to me. It is growing. It is 5 meters right now. I keep it in another room where I feed it. That room, it is very clean. If you enter that room, you won't even see any evidence of a snake or the bones of the chickens that it eats. It is only I that sees everything as I will be cleaning it out. I don't even go to work anyway. Why would I go to work when I am making 4K? My mom left a house for me. She passed away as well. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother. Strange things indeed they do happen in this world.